Say Team Langu, my name is Kudzaiishe Vanyoro, and I just wanted to talk to you about something really explosive that's currently happening on my streets. If there's one thing I can tell you, it's that lockdown is making things hectic. The streets is angry, people are talking nonsense out there, particularly about black people. And the first thing I want to say is that racism will never end, and we are in the thick of it. What am I talking about? There's an article by this lady who was talking about how she watched this show and then she found out that black people love to study, love higher education at the expense of putting food on the table. Yes, you heard me right. She's saying that we are not hustling for the cash, we're not hustling for the scratch, but all we know, all we're good at is getting degrees. The first question I have for her is, how many black people actually have degrees? How many black people have access to these spaces that she claims we have access to? So firstly, she initially starts off with an assumption that is very flawed. So let me go deep into this again. The thing that's happening with this lady is she claims Shona, black people love just getting master's degrees. Look at white people, look at Chinese people. They've got cash and don't care about education. But let me say, for black people, education is something that we've been derived of for a very long time. Saka kutenda kugwaj as a black person is not necessarily about getting a degree or a certificate. It's actually a very deeper warfare. I mean, if you think about it, people like Steve Biko, who stood for the black consciousness movement, have spoken about how it's important for people to be educated because we've continuously been marginalized by that. We've been pushed out and then we need to get back into the space, because if you think about the way that we were colonized as black people and and you find that all of their ways of knowing were deleted. We actually need to be thinking. So education for us is a space where we can be conscious and start thinking as black people and be proud. For us to think about the structural issues that have led to black people being poor. But the point is, we're not created originally as people that suffer. There are systems like apartheid, slavery, colonialism that have led us to where we are now. And for those things to be uprooted, we need people that can think. And after thinking, then we can do. Kudzaiishe Vanyoro. I hope to have further engagements with you on my channel. Ciao.